What's going on YouTube? So, 10 o'clock last night, I decided to look on Craigslist to try to figure out what are these companies paying drivers now that Elogs is out there in the oil field. So, came across an ad, and I'll show y'all the ad right here. Frat sand night driver, $1,500 sign-on bonus, compensation 1,000 to 1,500 a week. This is actually a company I recognize out there in the oil field that was paying 1,500 to 2,500 a week before they installed e-laws in their truck. Now they only advertising 1,000 to 1,500 a week. So basically, it's a pay cut um, out here in the oil field for the e-laws. So hopefully they don't have any drivers at their company that voted for e-laws, right? Because that'd be horrible. Can you imagine you worked at this company and you sitting over there telling everybody how you for e-laws, and then you get the e-laws installed in your truck, and now they talking about cutting your pay? It's just horrible, horrible. Because I know drivers is going through this, but anyways. 12-hour shifts is what they talking about now. Now it's all about the shifts. Now you got to take a shift. What do you do when it's not your shift? Do they offer housing now, or what is this shift thing? It says 12-hour shift. Is that hourly pay now? What does that mean? They got new equipment though, and lots of work. Right. Let's read some of the comments. Drivers can't have nothing. Not me, homie. I'm not playing that game. When drivers start quitting, the rates are going to go through the roof. Then they will have no choice but to pay more money. Uh, Somewhat. Yes. Um, I mean, it really just depends. For the rates to go up, also you got to think the price of crude oil got to go up. Because let's just say all the drivers quit and the price of oil dropped below $30, well, the rates ain't gonna go up. So it's all about the stock market when it comes to the oil field. Randy says, bro, that's what. Damn, it'd be so hard to read people comments, bro. That is would be just. Let me translate. Hold on, let me see what you're trying to say. Bro, that's a little more than just one load per day. If you can't do more than that in 14 hours, you probably don't need to be out there in the oil field. So Randa says if you can't do more than one load a day, the oil field ain't for you. If you can't do it in 14 hours, I don't even know what that means. Clearly, Randy ain't been in the oil field, so, I was kind of explaining to him, how the oil field works. Go ahead, brother, speak the truth. Maurice says, boy, that 8 to 1,300 a week is what it was anyways. Y'all aren't telling the truth, boy, and if you want me to break it down for you from an owner up like me, myself, who is out there, it is not that good. The oil field blows. And the ELDs only slow outlaw truckers' money down. Oh, it's so sad. Maurice came out there as an owner operator. And who was making 8 to 1,300 a week? Is it him or him? I don't know. He said, I don't know. See, people like this actually exist out there in the oil field. Believe it or not, you'll be at the truck stop, and see me, I'm on YouTube, so this is what it's like for me. I'm at the truck stop. Everybody already know how much I'm making. 15, 2,500 a week. It'll be drivers that'll come up to me as if I've been lying all this time. Hey man, you ain't nobody paying no 15, 2,500 a week. And I look on the side of their truck, and it says things like, Stevens Transport, Brady Trucking, that type of crap. And you like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Ain't nobody paying, 15, 2,500. Do you watch my YouTube videos? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. So you know about Craigslist, right? Oh, okay. I'm just making sure you know about Craigslist, cause yeah, I don't recall Brady or Stevens Transport even advertising 15 to 2,500 a week. So I'm just saying, if you ever decide to use Craigslist, you could possibly increase the amount of money you make. Just possibly, but it's up to you. Quinn says there is ways around the Elog. There's always ways. Some companies have a system that works off your phone, and all you have to do is turn off your Bluetooth location. We are still working on it. So what does that mean? Um, Let me translate what he's talking about. So let's say you go to the well site, and for whatever reason the well breaks down, right? Well, you want ELOS now. What he's trying to tell you is you can turn off your Bluetooth device and go take a break. You can go to Walmart, go get you some food, because sometimes you get to the well site not expecting the well to break down for the next 24 hours and you don't even have food in your truck, or you got to do a number two, things like that. People, this is not what people think about. This is what you have to explain to drivers that don't know. It's hard to explain, but anyways, so I guess what he's saying is you can turn off the Bluetooth, and it basically tricks the computer into thinking that the truck never moved, and then you can go to the bathroom, go take a shower, go get you something to eat, and then come back and wait in line, that type of stuff, and still get paid for it, right? Because anytime the well go down, you are getting paid. Quinn just responded to Maurice. He says, "You have never seen or even been out here in the oil and natural gas industry." Well, that's very obvious. I mean, come on, man. Him or Randy. As soon as you read the comment, it just becomes obvious for both of them. Clearly, it's just obvious. But people like Maurice do exist. I'm telling you, it's possible. You can buy a truck, come out here, and still be making 8 to 1,300 a week. If y'all don't believe me, just look at Prime Inc. Okay, go to Prime Inc. Lease one of them $1,000 a week trucks as a solo driver. Don't get no trainee. Just lease it as a solo driver. Drive it. Look at your check on Friday, and it's 8 to 1,300 a week. Now go get you a company driver. Same company, work at Prime, making, I don't know, 42 cents a mile, 38 cents a mile. Look at his check on Friday and see if he didn't just make 8 to 1,300 a week. And y'all like, damn, it ain't no money in leasing. I wonder where all my money went. Let me see. I paid $4,000 to lease a vehicle. The company driver, he didn't pay $4,000. I wonder if all my money went towards Primey's truck. I don't know. Let's read the rest of it. The way it works is we are not going very far. We have the opportunity in the 24-hour period to do as many loads as we can. While that regular freight has to wait for customers to open in order to get loaded or unloaded, we're still getting loaded and unloaded every day while you sleep. We're still running. Once the well goes down, we're sitting and getting $50 to $90 an hour. This is why there's nothing in trucking that pays more than us except for heavy loads and maybe oversized, in livestock. Not even oil and natural gas industry itself pays more than sand. My first year of business on operator, I did $200,000 and took off months at a time. I got involved in Pneumatics Oilfield in 2003, back when we made $2,500 a week and home every night, and that's running cement to the oil companies to do well castings. I know right then and there where the money was in trucking. I started my own company in 2010, and this time I'm hauling sand in a pneumatic tank. Dang, y'all writing comment. Wait a minute, give me a second now. Maurice responded. I understand everything that you are saying, but even with a direct contract with Halliburton, wait a minute, who is that? Look like he wrote that Medea style. Halliburton, I guess. I don't know what he's trying to say. Okay, he said, forgive him for not knowing how to spell it. A family member fulfilled the contract and was asked to renew, and he said, I can make the same money with my direct contract with Procter and Gamble. Procter and Gamble. Oh, what does Procter and Gamble pay? Like, what is it, like 280 a mile? Dry van. I know Procter and Gamble is pretty good. I did some lows from them off the load board over at Interstate. They pay pretty good. I forget what the product is. I know it's heavy as hell though, and it's less strain on your truck. So help me understand. Like he got me to what to overstand. Yes, supposed to be understand. 240,000 a year, working 4 days a week for 40 weeks out of 52 weeks. I'm not seeing the great benefit of hauling sand 24 hours a day, or however it works out there. What do you mean, however it works out there? I thought you knew how it worked out there. Let me go ahead and stop this move, guys. If you hauling in a pneumatic tank, there is no way, possibly, you could be hauling sand for 24 hours a day. What people, oh man, it don't even make any sense, guys. When somebody talking about running 24 hours a day, a lot of people are thinking that the truck is running all these damn miles on top of miles on top of miles. No, man. When we talking about working 24 hours a day with a pneumatic trailer, this is what it looks like. You go to the shipper, you get loaded, you drive 30 minutes down the road, and you sit down at the well site in this line with like, I don't know, 100 trucks, 30 trucks, 50 trucks. And man, you probably won't leave that place for the next, 8 to, well, not say 8, let's say 4 to maybe on average 12 hours, okay? So you sitting, as soon as you get there, you going to collect the merge after 2 hours. For some companies, maybe 3 hours. You'll probably start to get $50 to $90 an hour, okay? And basically, you just go sit in the bunk and play Xbox, and that's it. That's it, man. You play Xbox until they knock on your door and tell you it's time for you to unload. So let me better explain it. So you go to the ship, you get loaded, you go to the receiver, and it's not like sandbox to where we actually wait in the line. See, with pneumatic, they it's like they well site. They have parking. I guess that's what you can call it. It's like a parking lot. All the trucks come park at the parking lot, and I guess you talk to the sand coordinator to get in line, and you go to sleep. And when the sand coordinator is ready for you to unload, they'll come knock on your door. You put your clothes on and you go unload, then go get the next load. So it's not 24 hours. This ain't OTR. We not running. We not trying to go from 700 miles a day to freaking 1,700 miles a day. That's not what this is. But anyways, now if it's more than money, I understand it's the love for being out there, but I don't know. I'm not convinced that more money is made in the oil field. Man, I thought this dude worked out there. Clearly he didn't. Rates are based on the price per barrel of oil. Yep, that's what I said before. Yeah, that's what. See, in the oil field, like I was just saying, a lot of people don't understand. All these people can quit, but that's not gonna cause the rates to go up. If the stock market goes down, it don't matter how many people quit, the rates are gonna come down with it. So this ain't reefer, this ain't dry van, this ain't flatbed. If we want the rates to come up in the oil field, it's got to come up on the stock market, not how much the ship is finna dish out for you to do, your job. Because at the end of the day, this is how the shipper works. If you go to the shipper talking about, hey man, all my drivers just quit because I installed Elogs in their truck. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna cancel your contract and give it to Swift. Swift will love to come take the contract because they don't got that problem. I'm bored, y'all. Let me see. What the hell is that? Oh, was that the last comment? Alrighty. What's next? Okay, so I always bring up this pay sheet. So let's look at it closely. September 9th to September 14th, that is 6 days of running. No, that's not 7 days, that is 6 days of running. On the 9th, I got 2 loads. On the 10th, I got 3 loads. On the 11th, I only got 1 load on the 11th. So, it's possible to, well, because that's probably the day I got the attention, but, not a lot of running. Okay. On the 12th, we actually got one, two, three loads on the 12th. Three loads on the 13th, 3 loads on the 14th. Okay, so on this particular week, I was getting 3 loads at the most, 1 load at the least. Okay, now I know what y'all thinking, Andrew. You probably drove 24 hours a day. I know. That's what they've been telling me. Let's look at the 11th. The 11th, I took 1 load. How many miles did it go? 55 miles. Is it possible that on the 11th, Andrew simply drove 55 miles and that was it for the whole day? Is it possible? Or is it more like 5,500 miles? Because that's, you know how it is out there in the oil field. You just running 24 hours a day. So maybe that's what it was. Is it possible? I don't know. Just what is 25% of 5,992? I know a lot of y'all, for whatever reason, cannot do basic math, so I'm going to do the math for you. 5,992 times 0.25, 1,498. We're going to round that to 1,500. Matter of fact, we're not going to round it. If I get more than 15 loads for the week, 15 or more loads for the week, I get an extra $200 bonus. Or for 14 or more loads, I get an extra $200 bonus. If I get more than 12 loads in a week, it's an extra $100 bonus. So 12 loads, $100 bonus, 14 or more loads, $200 bonus. Okay, how many loads did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14 loads. $200 bonus. Now we round that up to $1,700. $1,700. Now Maurice said he been out there in the oil field as an owner operator, and he knows that we only making 8 to 1,300. It's always been that way. All of us are liars. These companies on Craigslist is advertising 15 to 2,500. It's all a lie. Cause he been out there. He knows. He went out there with his own truck. I guess he leased on a CR England, and CR England was paying him 8 to 1,300, and with his own truck, and I don't know what's going on, but anyways, let's go to Firefox. Let's see what's actually going on. Let's go to, this is for sale. Let's go to jobs, transports. Let's go to gallery. Fretson, Texas. 2 years of experience. If they don't talk about pay, I keep it moving. I saw something about Elog's. Load and unload sand, properly track and document driver's logs. Your tractor with blower and trailer gives you the potential to earn top revenue. That's phone operators. Usually I click off the ad if it don't say anything about the pay. Oh, look, here's an ad right here. See, now all of a sudden they done switched up. Now it says 14 to 2,000 a week. Same ad. I just posted this morning. 12-hour shifts must be 30 years or older. Why? Why? I just don't understand. Why do you need to be 30 years or older to do sandbox? Please explain me the reasoning behind this. This is a suit and tie decision. Somebody in the suit and tie made this dumbass decision. You guys, you do not need to be 30 years. This is ridiculous. Let's go click off this dumbass ad. You do not need to be 30 years or older to do sandbox. Oh, that's funny. So stupid. See, when you're dealing with owner operators being out there in the oil field, you just, I don't know, man. A lot of people just need to, I don't know, go to school or not go to school, but take a course on just business, just how to hire employees, what not to tell them, what to tell them. Don't be having me tell people you hiring, and when they call and ask you for an application, you talking about, wait a minute, let me go to this corner store down here and fax it to you. Oh my God, don't nobody want to hear that, man. Or don't pull a bulo. Don't uh don't come to me talking about, hey, I need a third driver. Thanks for filling my second truck. I'm looking for a third driver. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I have some drivers call you. They call you on the phone. You talking about, yeah, 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 yeah. I got a third truck. I'm finna buy it out there in California. Can you go pick it up for me and bring it to Texas? Oh my God, what in the world are you talking about? Ain't nobody finna go and get this truck. Dude, you got to put tags on the truck. You got to get registered. Oh my God, what is you talking about, man? Y'all got to get it together. Free housing, weekly guarantee. Oh man, they got a weekly guaranteed pay. Watching they gonna be listed. Should have known. Oh, there it is. 1,200 a week. What is? Let me see what they talking about. Okay, 1 year of experience is why it's low. That would make sense, I guess. It was pretty bad pay though. Let me search frac. We can get up out of these other ads. Now about the dude that was talking about Procter and Gamble, what he was trying to say is, the guy was saying he can go out, get a drive-in trailer, get his own authority, go get a contract hauling Procter and Gamble from point A to point B. How is he gonna get back to point A? More than likely, he's talking about brokering loads to get him back to point A for 200 some $1,000 a year. It's just one problem. The dude is $300,000 off. Okay, guys, in the oil field, if you go get your own truck, put the blow on it, go get your own pneumatic trailer, and you go out there and run, you talking about $500,000 a year. You're not talking those $200,000. If you want $200,000 in the oil field a year, like he was saying, you just need a tractor and you go pull a sandbox with one of these companies. Okay, there's no trailer to it, none of that. So I don't know what exactly he was trying to compare. It's just a bad comparison. But it comes from, I guess, being ripped off for so long. It must have been Twin Eagle. Yep. There's one of them flatbed companies. They don't speak no English. Starboat. This is one of the companies I was going to work for. I think they're in South Texas. Let's see what they're talking about. 27%. Let's see. Average 4 to 6 thousand per week. This phone operators. Owner operators get 68% for tractor, 80% for tractor trailer. It says owner operators and company drivers needed to haul sandbox, drop deck, and step deck to various locations. No pneumatic trailer. 2 runs per day makes money. I'm confused. So if you got your own truck, if you just got the tractor part, are you averaging 4 to 6 thousand a week, or is that with your truck and trailer? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I mean the guy truck I'm driving, he just got the truck, and I just sold you a paycheck for $5,992. How much do you get with the trailer? Because I mean, I don't know. Maybe you got to call and see. I don't know. I mean, that's good if it's just for your tractor. Problem is, Elog's gonna put a change to that price. Some ads are just worthless to click on. 13 and 700. You need motivated drivers. 24-hour dispatch. Not anymore, they ain't. 2,000 during peak times. What is peak times? Can you explain what peak time is? Is that the only peak time I know in the oil field is when the price on the stock market is shooting up to $100 a barrel. Otherwise, I don't know what peak time or 24-hour dispatch is. 25% of the revenue. Something don't look right. Something, something don't look right at all. If you're getting 25% of the revenue hauling in West Texas and New Mexico, see, something ain't right. 25% of the revenue for a pneumatic trailer is not 1,300 to 1,700 at all. That don't even make any sense. That's how much. Oh man, this is a ripoff. Like it's a ripoff. This is more like 15, maybe 10 to 15% of the revenue. That's what this is. Okay, it's not even worth explaining. Ooh, we all know pneumatic pays more than sandbox. So anytime I see sandbox prices, even sandbox don't even advertise freaking 1,300. They advertise 1,500 to 2,500. Okay, but wait a minute, it's Elog's now, so maybe he could be right now. Now the Elog's kicked in. I guess it is 13, 1,700. Who knows? You know how drivers always vote for a pay cut. That's what they kind of like. Tons of work. Oh, this is my type of money right here, boy. Looking for real fat sand drivers waiting to make a great income. Plenty of work, new equipment, new benefits. My drivers average 25 to 3,000 a week. Must be experienced. They cannot train. Okay. Percentage of the load. This is more like 25%. This has got to be pneumatic. I need to screenshot this damn number. Give me a second while I screenshot this. Bam, right there. There it is. Okay. Wait a minute. Scroll back up. Bam, there it is right there. Okay. My type of money, y'all know. Y'all know how I like to do. 25, 3,000. That's what Andrew like. I know a lot of y'all don't really like that type of money. That's not really. I heard they only making 8 to 1,300. That's what Maurice said. Maurice been out there with his own truck, so he should know. Amera Field. Up to 30%. Keep it moving. 11,000 revenue. Is that a week? I know it's on the operators. We offer $10,000 to $11,000 in weekly revenues, depending if you need 73 to 83%. Depending if you need a trailer, consistent, dedicated work, no downtime, 3-day orientation process. Pay is every Thursday. Requirements. This is what's important. 22 years of age. Okay, so a lot of y'all want to know how did Ben, being only here, Ben is the guy in North Dakota with the 99 Volvo. Y'all know he only here the CDL, I think, for less than a year. Y'all want to know how on earth he making all this money? Because apparently you need 30 years of experience to make a good amount of money. I feel this is what you need to make $10,000 to $11,000 a week. Pay attention now. Hopefully they got all the requirements. You gotta be 22, be able to pass the DOT drug test, have a clean MVR, 1 year of what is ONG CMV. I don't know what OMG is. ONG? I don't know what that is. 1 year of driving experience. Well, I guess you gotta have a little bit of oil field driving experience too. But it ain't gotta be a year of oil field experience. So, in other words, I guess what he's saying is you can go to Swift for, let's say, 8 months, and then you can do the rest of the months in the oil field, and do 4 months in the oil field. That's 1 year of experience, and as long as you 22, got that DOT, drug test pass, MVR. He didn't put the rest of it. He was supposed to put on here you need your own truck and trailer too, but he didn't put it on here. But hey, look, y'all want to know how much they making? So let's just say you own the truck, you own the trailer, you're not paying no notes on it, and you get a $10,000 settlement. What are the deductions? The deductions are insurance, fuel. That's it. Okay, that's the deductions. Now all the other deductions, the deductions after that is on you. Like some people like to have a maintenance account and escrow and all that. But I'm just saying, seemed like a pretty good solid company right there. If y'all got your own truck and trailer. But all the opportunity, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. All the opportunities right here on Craigslist. I know everybody want to come to my company. I don't know why y'all don't just go to Craigslist. There's so many opportunities on there, but I know y'all can't find a job, and y'all telling me all this horse crap. Oh look, there's Dean Cole. Let's see what they've been talking about. Somebody got $50,000 for one load. The only reason, hold on, we are in the very top of the food chain in trucking, right under the heavy load. The only reason that is some heavy loads pay a very high price to haul. One of my partners, supposed to say one of my partners, partners. One of my partners. What's up, partners? My partners over there. Took a load from Bakersfield, College, Virginia, paid 50,000. That's heavy haul right there. Basically, he went, what is it, 2,300 miles from Bakersfield, California to Virginia. I think it's 2,300 miles or 2,500, somewhere right in there. And he paid him 50,000 cash. It's pretty good. But y'all, I'm out.